sure it's very well played. Got a high buy-in now, guys. $3. This will be the last one for tonight. Ace-7. Trying to think of Ace-7. We're in the cutoff, right? Yeah. In the cutoff, yeah, it was Ace-7 suited in the cutoff. In the cutoff, on the bubble of a 9-man, you have to be extremely tight. And that's just the nature of the bubble 9-man ICM. Because one of you is going to bust out. With 3 players behind you, you just can't risk like 10 big blinds with Ace-7. You have to be very, very tight there. Even though in a normal situation, in like an MTT, Ace-7 is never a fold from the cutoff into 3 opponents. Yeah, it's just the bubble forces you to be very tight. So this looks like a, what is it, 6 max? Maximizer? On his birthday. I'll be nice to you, man, on your birthday. Okay, call. Good. Call. Nice. No set, no bet. Good job. So 6 max looks like a $3 game. Check. I really like this bet. We have a pair, it's a paired board. You probably have the best hand here, so just try and get some thin value. Yeah, try send. I don't remember it exactly. Sorry, man. Alright, so we'll call that. Don't hit much, just give up. Well done. So you can do 2 things here. You can just limp behind. You don't mind seeing a multi-way flop with King Jack suited, or you can isolate. I really like the isolate, I think, better, because, you know, if you limp, this might induce the short stack to shove his 10 big blinds, and then someone else might call it. It just makes it really awkward. And, you know, King Jack should dominate these guys, so I like the raise. All good, comment. You're welcome. Thanks for sending the game in. I know it takes some courage to show your game in front of all these viewers, so definitely appreciate it, man. And you play pretty good. Just keep practicing. Raise the old aces. So you want to raise here for value when you have top pair and the flush draw. Good sizing. Well done. Just get him all in. Alright. Well played, Maximizer. Well played. This is really weird. A lot of big blinds, but you should be doing pretty well against this guy and this guy. If you call though, he can actually reshovel in, but is he going to do that after limping? He's probably got a weak hand. I think I just call. Yeah, I like it. Bad luck, but I think I just call. In a low stakes game, you should make a profit calling there against both ranges, which are pretty weak. This guy's short. Kind of downswing, and then I shift one 18-man 145, and at 27 in a few hours. That's a good run, Buzzard Roost. I love those days when everything just goes your way. They don't happen very often, so enjoy them. Enjoy it while it lasts. Alright, we got Queen 2. We hit nothing. Check fold. Good. Nice. Ooh, raise call. If this guy's really loose, you can do this, but I would probably fold Maximizer. Like the King Jack suited for 11 big blinds. Yeah, it's just not going to be that great against most people. But, you know, he is short, so maybe he's just tired of playing and he's tilted and shoves it in, and you can raise call, but, you know, I would be a bit tighter against most players and just raise fold. I don't hate that play though. Are you planning to play some yourself? Yeah, this is just the last review, Streisand. You've come towards the end of the stream. I've been streaming for a few hours. I had a stream earlier today. Yeah, this is 4 hours. I was playing a bit earlier, and I also did a bit of a stream before that for like two other hours, so probably not going to be, like, this will be the last review, dude. Then I'm going to leave it for today. Bubble time. Alright, we'll fold after he donks when we have nothing. That's good. Raise, value. Good, I like it. Even though he's got a chip lead, you have an ace blind versus blind. I think it's worth a raise. Good, good, good. Okay, fold that. Good. Bubble, you got to be very careful against this chip leader. I'd try the limp stab Maximizer. You know, he has less chips. You want to really try and make him work for any chips that he can get. So try a limp stab. If it doesn't work, next time you can just fold. You can even just min raise there. I don't mind that if he's a tight player. But if you have a read that he's very aggressive, folding is correct. So I'd call the 60 chips here. Just try and flop a flush or 2 pair. It's worth it for 60 chips. Good raise there. Even though it's into the chip leader, he hasn't been that aggressive. So 4-8, you can just fold. You know, this hand's not going to flop very well. It's just junk. 4-5. Okay, nice. Call the king 8. That's good. Well, you only have like a gut shot, no flush draw. Your gut shot might also be like not live. Let's say that the 9 of spades rolls off. You can still lose to a flush. So your hand here is actually very weak. And your king is not really live either. If you hit a king, someone could beat you with a straight or 2 pairs. So just check fold. Not a good enough hand. Bet, yeah. I mean, after calling the flop, you played the turn and river good, but the flop call is just not going to win you money. Did I miss anything? No pets. Nothing too much, just a bit of reviewing. Hope you had a good day at work, Shai-san. Folding deuce 3, I'll allow that one. Raise the 8-9. Take the free flop, the 7-3. Alright, so when people limp pre-flop and check to you, that's really weak. It's one of the weakest plays that they can ever make. So, sub from Rajcom. Rajcom, thank you very much for the sub. Hopefully I pronounced that well. Thanks so much, appreciate it, welcome to the team. Give him some love in the chat, guys, give him some hearts. Okay, so when people limp the small blind or limp anywhere and check the flop, it's really, really weak. So, just bet. Bet half pot, he probably has nothing and he's going to fold. If he check calls, alright, give it up. Like, there's no other way for you to win this hand because you only have 7 high. You can't really win by the river. This is work, exactly. Yeah, so bet now. See, now you give him a chance to bluff against you. So I think you might have won that pot if you just bet flop. Alright, we're trying the raise this time. Didn't work, but I like that you're trying. I would raise this one because you have the chip lead. It's 9-10. It plays well out of position, in position. Sorry. Just go for it. Fold queen 6. Fold queen 4. That's fine. It's not very good. We'll defend the king 5 against the min raise. He's potting, okay, give it to him. That's good. Trying the limb stab again. Nice. I like that you keep on trying. Well, I don't believe him. How can he have an ace? He just checked. But still, I'm not going to barrel bluff into random players at $3 games. We'll just give the pot to him. He probably has a jack, but like if you bet twice, he's not going to fold a jack anyway, so there's no point in you bluffing him. Just give up, dude. Well done. Like, he might have folded a 6, but it's just really not worth it. Maybe he doesn't even fold a 6, who knows. Just limb stab, just try it once. Try just betting flop. If you don't hit any kind of pair or draw, just don't bluff into these guys. They're telling you that they're not going to fold, so believe them. Alright, king queen, good. That's the one, Blair Force, that's it. Missed one. 4 is good enough. Okay, what's happening? I missed this. So we raise pre-flop, we c-bet. Yeah, we got the backdoor king, high flush draw, and the 2 overs. That's fine. Not a good card to double barrel on. Yeah, it's really not a good card to double barrel on because not against a low stakes player anyway. If he's calling flop, he probably has a draw, a pair, a draw, or a pair. Okay, what else can he have? A draw or a pair. If he's got a draw, like, he's already committed to calling down, I think, so he's probably not going to fold a flush draw or a straight draw. If he's got a pair, that card doesn't change much anything anyway, like, it doesn't scare him. If he's got an 8, he's not going to fold, so I'll just give up on the turn. Like, the cards that you can barrel here are cards that are scary to him if he has an 8 or a 6. So anything higher than, like, I don't know, a 9, you can just bet and maybe and hope that he folds an 8 or a 6, but even some of those cards I would just give up. But certainly the very high broadways, of course you're betting a king or a queen, but an ace would be quite a good barrel card because he probably doesn't have an ace, but you can easily represent one. Like, the 7, 9, and 10 aren't very good barrel cards because a lot of his straight draws would now have a straight or a pair. So I wouldn't barrel those, but king, queen, maybe jack, and ace you can bet, or clubs. Obviously, because you have the king high flush draw, you can bet a club. Everything else, just check fold. If this is high stakes, you can get into a leveling war and possibly bet blank cards because you're representing, like, bigger hands, and people know how to fold in higher stakes, but in low stakes people don't know how to fold. Oh, hey Shai-san, nah, we're doing it a bit different now. I haven't updated the overlay, but we're just doing one sub-sweat every week now. It was yesterday, but I'll put on my Twitter when next week's sub-sweat is. We're doing one a week. The number is wrong because the counter doesn't work with resubs. Thanks for every hand you review. Thanks, Maximizzer. Glad you like it. Damn, 888. Sorry about that. Maybe email their support. They might be able to help you out. Or tweet them or something. I don't know. I don't really play on 888. Alrighty. So check fold that. Okay, 4-2. Give that up. Free flop. Check fold. Good. Alright, we'll just fold now that we have the short stack. Just fold 5-4. Good. All in. Well done. Good to see the all in there, Maximizer. This one's actually pretty close. Because we're the short stack, we're really trying to pick up chips. And with 7 big blinds, the 10-7 suited, I believe is a push here. It's not very intuitive because it doesn't look like a good hand. But, you know, I think you have enough fold equity to shove this one with 7 big blinds. I'd certainly shove it with 5 or 6. And I think that they're going to be tight enough for you to shove it for more big blinds. Yeah, so I would go for that one. I would show you the calculation, but I've shown you how to do it already with the 9-man. So if you want to know exactly what you can shove here, put this situation into your ICM calculator and put their ranges in. Make sure you do the overcall range and the range if you fold. You need to put those when it's 3-handed because they are going to make a big difference to your range. So obviously, like, if this guy's pushing 100% when you fold and he's calling 20%, they're going all in 20% of the time. if you fold, so that's huge. But if this guy's only pushing like 10% and he's only calling 10%, they're not going to clash very often, which means you can push much wider. So their ranges when you fold, and their overcall ranges. So overcall is when the small blind calls and the big blind calls as well. That will affect your range three-handed. So those things don't matter so much when it's like nine-handed, because it's a very low chance that someone's going to overcall when it's like 8 people. And it's just not going to matter that much. But on the bubble three-handed, it really makes a big difference. Just spun a $2,000 ticket? Really? Did you win it? Yep, chillin', still sleeping. Hey the clubs, what's good? Sample for 9 max turbo STTs. Okay, so you'll discover if you're a winning player, so above 0 after 1,000 games, and you'll be able to tell your estimated long-term ROI after about 5,000 games, the clubs. So 1,000 games to see if you're a winner at the limit, 5,000 to determine estimated ROI. Good luck. Yeah, okay. Ace King, yep. GG. I'd repush Ace Jack 3-handed, monster hand, well done. Just fold 10-3, alright. Just fold 7-3, that sucks that you got a bad hand there, because you might have been able to limp stab that guy. Whoa, this is just insanely risky, Maximizer. This is the biggest mistake you can make in sit and goes actually, because this guy has you covered. Yes, like he's limping, it's weak, but you know, if he is trapping you, you're just spewing away all your money into his pocket. And there's a short stack around, you never want to take a big risk like this on the bubble. With this many big blinds, look at what your stack is like. So, and your hand is terrible. Just, I mean, it's okay, but you know, it's only ace 6. It's not ace king or ace jack or ace queen. Just check, see a flop. It's too risky on the bubble. Too risky. Alright, fold there. Alright, apart from that, man, you've been playing very, very well. Very well. Alright, we'll go for the steal. That's good. Okay, using it as a bluff catcher. That's good. I like it. Value bet. Yep. I like how you played that one. Well done. Yeah, C-bet. Just give up. Just give up. The hero call, bro. The hero call. You know what? That's actually a very, very good river call. So I can go through the reasoning why. So he calls flop. Alright. He could have a 3, a 2, a 4. He could have a flush draw, a straight draw. The flush gets there. The straight maybe misses. So he checks back. What hands would he check back? I really don't think he'd check back a flush. So we can remove flushes out of his range. Sometimes he might, but most people would bet a flush here. He would check, like, I think now that he's checked back, he has maybe some straight draws and a 3, a 2, or a 4. River 10. I think he'd also bet a 10 on the turn. So I don't think he has trips here. If he bets, what do you have? Like, why would he bet a 4 here or a 3 or 2? Like, it doesn't make sense. He would check here with those hands. He would bet a flush on the turn. So, and you're getting 3 to 1. Unless he slow played a full house. Maybe he has like I don't even know what full house he could have. He could have pocket 4s, I guess, and like slow play it on the flop, slow play on the turn. Like, unless he's really slow playing something, you just win with king high, because ace high, he would also try and push pre-flop. And he wouldn't bet ace high on this river either. I think he'd just check. So I think you really thought through this river decision and you made a good call. I really like it, Maximizer. I think you played that one very well. It's tough to make that river call, but well done, dude. Well done. That's very impressive. The king that tensor suited was afraid of getting called because I pushed the hand before and they both had so much chips. Yeah, it's cool, man. I would still do it, but it's close. Hey, Bamblock, how you doing? I'm not dropping any frames, dude, so it must be the Twitch server on your end. Sorry. How good is Sandman Ness? He's good. Black White Wine, yeah. Yeah, like, I respect him, of course. He does play hands weird, but I don't think he plays them bad. All of us make mistakes, and I'm sure that I disagree with some things that he does, and he disagrees with some things that I do, but overall, like, he's an extremely good Singo player. Can't say anything else about it, really. What's up, Lilantas? This is Universal Replayer. So, Universal Replayer. Alrighty, let's continue. Alright. Wow, this guy is spewing money. Nope. No King 5 there. That's where a lot of profit comes from sit and goes. It's people making really, really big mistakes on the bubble. So, yep, just wait for them to make a mistake, you know. Pair heads up, we'll try and get River Valley out of trips. Good. Don't fold this hand. It's queen set. Heads up, you should be playing 100% of your buttons, Maximizer. So, limp, min raise, play the hand on the button. Okay, raise, you can all in. Both are fine. Are you just check folding? I mean, it's not the greatest flop. I would still probably c-bet really small and just hope that he maybe folds, but the stack sizes are a little weird, because if you c-bet half pot and he shoves, you're getting 2 to 1. More than 2 to 1. So your c-bet size has to be quite small, so that you can c-bet fold. If you don't want to do that, just check fold. Yeah, I like the turn delay bet, that's good. The way that you can avoid awkward situations like that is just pushing pre-flop with ace-8, if he's the type of player that likes calling a lot. Because you don't want to play ace-8 out of position. So you limp. Alright, you're going for the bluff raise on that. That's good, because he checked pre-flop, he probably doesn't have an ace. Good, I like it. Hey, Poker Newbie. Yeah, man, it's I haven't been on it this time in a while. It's me. My wife is out. So we're grinding away. Doing just one review. Nice. Trying to limp with the weak hand. You can shovel in here and make a profit, but I like limping against weak players, because you don't want to play big pots if you can avoid it with the bottom of your all-in range. Oh, thanks, Genkan. I forgot that there was a command for that. So many commands, I'm forgetting what I have. You never want to limp small pairs, heads up, Maximizer, because you don't really want to see a flop with fours. There's going to be a lot of overcards, you don't know what to do. If he's betting into you and there's 3 overcards, you're just guessing. So just shove pre-flop with these pairs, heads up, the small pairs. You can trap with bigger pairs. So yeah, now what do you do? Like, he could have a random 7, like 7 deuce, and he just wins. Yeah, so just shove pre-flop. Last hand, we're trapping again. You don't have to limp there. Limp isn't bad, but it works better against aggressive players. This guy seems very loose passive, so I would want value pre-flop with ace high and just min raise or shove. Anyway, I would bet again because I think he's a loose passive player and I want value at a top pair. So you're going for the turn raise, that's fine. You misrepresented your hand on the flop, so your hand looks weaker than it actually is. So I don't mind the raise there. Wow. Alright. You played it pretty well, Maximizer. There's a few heads up things that you can improve on, but other than that, and that hand on the bubble when you shove a6, don't do that. That's the big mistake. Heads up is nothing. The one hand where you lost the most money is that a6 on the bubble. Where was it? This one. All of your other mistakes combined won't be as bad as this one right here. This one is, yeah, just don't do this. Please. Other than that, you played it very good, man. Well done. Good win. Alright guys, so that's it for the reviews, that's it for the stream. Thanks everyone for watching. We made a bit of profit today, we ran deep in